Hello, hello, beautiful, gorgeous, divine, intuitive being. Welcome to a new week. It's Tiffany here. How are you today? I can see lots of lovely people joining. It's very grey outside today. Again. So we're going to bring some sun into ourselves. It's a bit like you can see my two rooms. One is a bit because I've got lots of lights on. The other one only has one light. That one only has one light. So you get the real kind of feel of what it might be like. It's even darker than that outside. So we're going to generate some heat. We're going to generate some light because sunlight, well, the Egyptians knew. The Egyptians knew it was the best for you. So good morning, Julia. Nice, happy sun kind of emoji coming at me there. Thank you. Good morning, Anne. It's lovely to see you here too. Or should I say good afternoon? We're now 2 minutes in. Okay, so what are we going to do? You know what we're going to do. If you don't know what we're going to do, I'm just going to give you a little run through. So, hello. My name is Tiffany Corsara. You might not know that. You might already know that. I am an inner transformation specialist. It means I work with intuitives that have lost themselves in others. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt? Bet you're nodding. Me too. Situations. What does that person think of me? Oh, I wish I'd done that differently. All of that energy going out there. Ooh, we don't want that. It's what I call outuition. It causes ouch-tuition. So what I do is I help you bring that energy back into yourself. Okay? That is true intuition. Hello, Michelle. Lovely to see you here too. Michelle did a lovely chat with me, a riff with Tiff, as she calls it, on Wednesday. It's in the group. I'll also be sending it out in an email, the replay in an email sometime this week. It's for international intuitives. I should have actually put the link in the... Why didn't I think of that? Anyway, the link to the waiting list to get a discount early bird for the first ever International Intuitives Awareness Day, the one that flipped, just so you know, is the Muse of Inspiration, which is the King of Wands, okay? Note him. And with jumpers, I always put them back in the deck because if it comes out again, then it's even more magical, right? I can't do that if you've kept it out. Whereas I don't need to keep it out. It's in here. I understand. It's already flipped out. It's registered. Yes. Anyway, quick lesson on jumpers for you. So yeah, International Intuitives is the first ever International Intuitives Awareness Day on 11/11. Really great date to remember, and you can't get it wrong, whatever side of the pond that you are on. And I know in the USA it's also Armistice Day. It's only that way for us in the UK. If it falls on a Sunday, it doesn't this year, it's on a Thursday, but there is a link. And maybe I will go into what that link is a little bit more, but not today. So stay tuned if you're curious. And back to today, what we're going to do is a meditation where if you have tarot or oracle cards, you can use them. And if you don't, then you don't have to use them. You'd be glad to hear. So 3 other cards have pulled out, flipped over, 2 of materials, 4 of emotions, and the Emperor. Interesting because 4s, which the Emperor is as well, are all about stability, and so is 2s. And the King of Wands is also the minor arcana version of the Emperor. So it's like we've got pairing up or doubling up energy going on today. All right, so I'm clocking that and we are going to get there. I promise. I'm going to stop waffling and we're going to do this meditation that's going to take just a couple of minutes. Are you ready? So whether you have tarot or not, it's time to meditate. And don't worry, you'll get the same out of it if you don't have tarot or oracle cards. It's totally fine. I will show you how. Okay, let's start. So if you've got a tarot or oracle card that you haven't seen, place it between your hands. If you have seen it, then take another one, place it between your hands. Okay, and now just Close your eyes and take a deep breath in and out and just release everything that isn't yours and come back to yourself. Know that you are worthy, you are divine, and everything else is just external stuff. It's not yours. Let that go down through the earth. Wonderful. Now, if you don't have a tarot or oracle card, just place your hands in prayer position anyway and intend that the card I have between my hands is between your hands, and let go of any need to know what that card is. It's not about that. That's an external piece of stuff that we are letting go of. Instead, we're tuning into the energy between our hands. How does it feel? And we're opening to it. So you relax, release, feel yourself being held. I often visualize myself floating on water at this part, and then opening up my palm chakras and allowing the energy of the card to gush or pour or fill me up. So it's just however the energy does for you, however it feels, just allow it to come into your being, up through your arms and into your heart and out. Tune into how it makes you feel mentally, emotionally, and physically. And anything you see, just allow it to be there. Even if your head says, well, that's because of this or because of that, just allow that. And then you send your thoughts up to the universe and just say, dear divine universe, if there's a message for me in this card today, what is it? Just allow yourself to receive it in your feelings, visions, thoughts. Breathe that into your vibration. It's your new higher self vibration. So you're just releasing the lower and external stuff. We've done that already, and now it's time to breathe and fill every cell in your being up with this beautiful, glorious, wonderful higher self wisdom. Let this message go through every cell in your being. Give your gratitude to the universe. and then come back round when you're ready. Oh, how do you feel now? Hello, if you've just joined in, welcome. You've joined in just in time for the collective wisdom. So even though you haven't done the meditation, and you can do the meditation if you want to by doing the replay afterwards, just stick around now because we're going to have collective wisdom. And if you've tuned in now, then I can see the numbers going up. So it feels like there's a few of you that have been led here to hear this part at least. Okay. So, hey, Roz, nice to see you here. Okay, let's do this. So, I will start the ball rolling by letting you know the message I got and the card I got. And then, you lovely peeps, you let me know. So, you can start typing now in the chat box what the message was you got and the card you got. And if you weren't using a card, then just say you were tuning into mine. It's really important that I get the message and the card together. Okay? Otherwise, it's like I get half a message. All right, so let's do this. Remember, it's collective message for us all. Okay, so the first message that I got was this is what happened for me. I felt real peace and stillness. And I saw like a goldfish, but it was dressed as the emperor card that fell out. And it was in a swimming pool. And I thought, is this because of, first of all, I said, I like to think of this as me lying back in water. And also, someone was talking yesterday, there was so much about snakes. Someone was talking about a snake in the river, a water snake. They didn't realize snakes could swim. Another person I saw a golden snake just down the road from me. Yeah, in Hampshire and Somerset, people are seeing snakes. And yeah, I thought, is this reptilian goldfish like the gold snake? And also the emperor just fell out, and I was saying about relaxing into water. So I was like judging all the things I was seeing as well. This is why this is why that. Yes, which can often happen. But the trick is to just go with it anyway and say everything like I'm saying to you. Don't edit, just say it. And the message I got, I've forgotten the message I got. It was something about being peaceful in the changing times. That's it. It just felt so peaceful. I was really gone. I don't know if you realized, I found it hard to kind of guide you. I was just so peacefully gone. I don't know if it was the same for you, but hopefully it was. And let's see what the card is. Page of Voices. Well, there is gold in there. Kind of looks like it might be a bit of a goldfish or a carp. There is some ripples up here, which looks like a water effect. So there's bits of gold. She looks a bit emperory for a Page of Voices, which is Page of Swords. Peaceful in the changing times. So the Page of Swords is really struggles with their mind. Yes. It's probably one of the least peaceful cards there is, and it's very changeable. So remember I said the tarotfeely is like an antidote to the card. So if you're not looking at the card, then you're not going to get caught in that intuition stuff, that external stuff. You can bypass that and get to the higher self and ask, what is the message from this card? The message that is going to take you forward, the message that is going to help you. And so Page of Voices, Page of Swords, the antidote to the craziness of the Page of Swords is absolutely to be peaceful amongst change and these changing times that we're living in. All right, my lovelies, let's have a look and see what you've got. I can see that there's some tens and pages. Oh my God. Hang on a minute. Everyone that has put something in the chat box has either had a 10, and there's only 5 10s in the tarot, or a page, and there's only 4 pages in the tarot. And that's crazy as well, because you can see pages as aces. Okay, so pages and aces are always beginnings. Yes, beginnings of things. And 10s are always ends of things. And of course, beginning and end means we're living in changing times. Whoa. This is quite powerful. I'm going to read your messages in a minute, but I just want to say, like, that is powerful stuff. And it's interesting because I got a message yesterday that I need to do a webinar on living through these changes that we've got going on at the moment after the solstice and the eclipse season. And so that webinar, I think, is you voted for what you wanted it to be, and it was clarity on the change you're living through and how to do it with ease and grace rather than fear. So that will be happening, I think, next Tuesday at 4 o'clock. I don't have a link yet, so stay tuned for that. And if you want the link, just put webinar in the post, and I will make sure that you get the link when it comes. Okay, let's have a look at your messages. All right, so hey Roz, nice to see you here. Late joining, didn't do full meditation, but I pulled the 10 of earth. Okay, but did you get a message even though you didn't do the meditation? Or did you just pull a card? It's interesting that you got a 10 of earth, 10 of pentacles. So we've got the air, the thought, beginning of thought, and the 10 of earth, the 10 of pentacles is like the ending of a way of life. And so, like, we've got new thoughts coming in, new ways of being. Yeah. And also drifted off, felt very calm, and saw pink red clouds and a sense of a red rose or flower unfurling. Message: unfurl slowly and take rescue remedy. And the card was Page of Pentacles. So again, beginning of a new earth. I sound a bit like Eckhart Tolle now, but yes, beginning of a new earth. The end is the 10 of Pentacles, and the beginning is the Page of Pentacles. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Okay. Michelle is saying, I can so easily fall into a spiral of justification rather than just trusting myself and my intuition. We all do that. Absolutely. But thank you for sharing that you clock that you do that too. It helps us realize that we all do it. And that is the thing, is to just remember not to edit what you get and just say, well, I don't know. I thought that maybe it was this, but then I thought because of that, rather than cutting something out because you're judging it as rubbish or only there because of this or that. Yeah. Julia says, I flipped the 10 of wands and then pulled the 3 of wands, and the message was to be strong. So the 10 of wands again is an ending of a way of acting. And the 3 of wands is opening to something coming. So again, changes. Wow. And Roz is saying her 10 of earth card is very golden. We do have a lot of this ready golden energy, which is very base, very chakra, very like, woo, okay, it's changing. How we are being up here is coming through, changing here in the world. Wow. That's great because it shows that there's no blockages. Love that. Thank you, Roz. And Michelle says, so many endings and beginnings happening personally and globally. Absolutely. Everything seems to have gone turbo speed. Oh, I hope so. I just feel like everything is rather amidst changes, very long, very deep changes. So that's interesting that you're seeing it on turbo speed. Here's to some of that in a good way, hopefully. Julia's saying she also saw red and yellow colors. So there's a lot of golden energy coming at you and at us today. It's a day to revitalize, energize, send out warmth. Like we said, we're going to activate that internal sun. And I think we really did that. And thank you so much for being part of that. And I hope that you take that sun with you into the day with everyone that you meet. And I wish you a glorious, glorious week ahead. Here's to the sun coming out. We need to do some sun dances because it's like grey in the UK all week apparently. Let's change that. Let's change that. Let's give it a different forecast. Those of you in the membership, I'll be with you in 10 minutes to do your Astro Tarot weekly forecast. And those of you that aren't, I will see you on Wednesday. That's when I'll next be live with you at 4 p.m. with Alexandra Wenman, who she's an incredible being, and she's number 2 of our intuitive speakers for International Intuitives Day on the 11th of the 11th, and it's amazing. The list that is coming is amazing. I've got Chris Ann Donnelly, who's the creator of this deck, which is the Muse deck, and the Light Seers deck that a lot of people love. Looks like this. And Becky Walsh, some of you might have heard of her. She's quite a name on the circuit. Elizabeth Harper, another big name on the circuit. And yeah, I'm going to be bringing most of them to you on a Wednesday at 4 p.m, one a week in Facebook, and also over on Clubhouse as well, once a month, group one, hopefully. For now, that's it, and wish you a beautiful week. Thank you so much for being here, lovelies, and see you soon, especially if you're in the membership, less than 10 minutes. Bye for now.